Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm Danae. I am a metaphysician and an energy reader. So, welcome, welcome. For those of you returning who have been my longtime followers, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your support. It is always a pleasure to read for you guys and assist you on your journey any which way I can. If you're new, welcome. I'm a bit different. I'm not a psychic. I don't do psychic predictions or anything like that. I am a metaphysician. So if you have questions about life, the universe, energy, anything like that, those questions that you really don't have answers to. Why am I here? How did we get here? Blah, 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 all of that. This is the channel you want to stay tuned into. Um, for those of you, I do have a little niche that I do help, and that is people who have a religious background, who are coming out of that, who really want to live more of a spiritual life and really believe in the oneness and the I am presence, then this is the channel to hang out on to help you release all that guilt, shame, doubt, fear, all of that stuff. I'm your girl. All right, enough of that intro. Let's get started. I know it has been so intense. Guys, April, April was the most intense month I've experienced in years. It was really intense. And guys, I'm not saying intense is bad. Intense can be either or. But the energy, the universal energy, was set up for it to be intense. We are going through this process where we are cleansing, we're leveling up. For those of you who have been saying you need change, you want change, you're ready to do something different, welcome to the change. I'm not a baker. I don't sugarcoat anything here. Awakening, changing, learning how to alchemize pain into positivity and pleasure and manifest the life of your dreams, overcome health issues, lack of finances, relationships, whatever. This is where we get down and dirty. This time that we've been going through, and I'm just going to focus on 2024. It has been designed for this huge metamorphosis change. So you've been calling for it, you've been asking for it. Welcome, here it is. And guys, I know a lot of times when we're calling in change, we don't realize it's coming. But the change, where change needs to happen, is in our thoughts, in our beliefs. Once you get that down and start twisting, or not twisting, but changing your perspective on things, things get a bit easier. You can learn to flow with the energy more. It's about understanding the universal laws that are always at play that nobody taught us. Okay, so for today, this spread right here. Yes, again, this can be you with a soulmate. I'm reading this energy from the perspective of this is you with you. Now, it being you with you, before you click off and go, oh my God, I just want to know about so and so and what are they doing? Hold on, chill out, take a sip of your drink, whatever. It's energy. So I could be reading this energy as you with you, but it could very well be you with another person. Get in where you fit in, meaning if the energy that I'm reading resonates with you, but it's more of you with Johnny Appleseed, then that's fine. You take it however you take it, fit it in your life if it fits. Never take an energy reading that has you confused or questioning, is this me? Is this blah, blah, blah? That's ego. Stay out of that, because these are not meant to confuse. They're either going to connect with you or they're not. And that's absolutely okay. Remember, this is a general reading. This is not a personal one-on-one reading, even though it can feel like that. All right. This card right here in the middle, this is from my Lumerian deck. This is going to be the signifying card, the overall energy. What is going on this week in the energy for my collective? All right. Arise. And this is know and flow as the love you are. When I was meditating for this reading, and this card literally came flying out, spun around, and landed on the table, I looked at it and went, yeah, this is the epitome of what we've been going through. Getting to know ourselves, understanding flow, how to stay in flow, understanding that the experiences we've had are not who we are. We're not our body, we're not our thoughts, we're not even our emotions. Those are vehicles, tools, and avenues for us to learn how to use appropriately so we can show up for ourselves and show up in the world as the beautiful, unique creatures that we are. So yeah, we are all in this moment of arising. A lot of you guys could have gone inward, spent some time in hermit mode, or just haven't wanted to play well with others. Totally understandable. This energy had a lot to do with that, but there was a purpose. Remember, energy always likes to be in flow. There's seasons to energy, just like there's seasons in the weather. So, arising, knowing who you are, coming back to the oneness, letting go of doubt, worry, and fear. Understanding that the family of doubt, worry, and fear, that root, that mama, papa, source root for that energy is hatred. So, really seeing where we have done that to ourselves in our internal dialogue. So, we've been on this journey to change. Starting out with the death card. I personally love the death card. Yes, it's Scorpio energy. It's a very, it's an intense card. Scorpio is an intense sign. It's the sister sign or opposite sign to Taurus. Um, Taurus is a fixed sign. Guess what? So Scorpio. Lots of stubbornness. I really feel that what this is talking about is this time period that you've been going through, how intense it has been, how stubborn energy has been. It's like you start to see where you want to go. You think you're going to be able to put that plan in action, and then all of a sudden, you've got a herd of wild horses blocking you in. Guess what? That herd of wild horses is our own thoughts. Yes, it may be appearing as if it's this person and that person doing, saying this, this, and this, and this is why I can't do this. Look, here's the truth channel. I'm going to give you the truth, whether you like it or not, whether it's pretty or not. That's what you're going to get. But over here, these wild horses, it's not anything outside of you. These are your own thoughts. These are your own old stinky beliefs that really all of this has been leading you to really look at yourself, and when I say look at yourself, look at your beliefs, look at your belief system. Are you in alignment with those still? Because that's what this whole change is about. You cannot arise into this new energy and manifest the life of your dreams if you're still holding on to the old stinky energy. It's just not going to work. It's all about energy and vibration. Everything is energy and vibration. When you can understand that and really start to break it down and get all the way down to that cellular level, your life has to change. And if that sounds overwhelming, don't worry. That's why I'm here. I'm all about the whole cellular level. For those of you who don't know, I am the author of Your Cells Are Listening, What You Say Matters. And that's a lot of what's going on right here. And look, this Page of Swords. Yeah, this is usually the sneaky meeky card. But in this energy, I'm actually really reading this Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords can also be strategic. It's about strategy and planning and things like that. But honestly, I feel like this Page of Swords, this is you. This is altered ego. Altered ego is looking over here at death and all that newness, the new perspectives, things you're letting go of. And it's going, hey, wait a minute. What about me? What about me? So I really feel like this lurker, we're going to call this Lurkin' Larry. Lurkin' Larry over here is really your own old beliefs. It's altered ego freaking out, going, hey, wait. I've been running the show for all these years. What do you mean we're not doing this anymore? All right. Being aware of what's going on over here, being aware that of Lurkin' Larry's tendencies. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. I love this card, and it is about contracts, working together, building something new with other people. For the person or people that this reading is for, you have been going through a time of really evaluating, whether consciously or unconsciously, all of the different relationships in your life. There has been a big shift in that. I feel that you've really realized that the people you have been surrounding yourself with, or the people that have been in your life, that you might have felt were your ride or die. You really found out, ooh, wait a minute, they really weren't. And they could be part of this Page of Swords energy, meaning they were along for the ride, but they're the type of person that, has lower vibrations. They hide it. They act as if they're on your side or whatever. But when you're not looking, they're also the ones that are letting the airs out of your tire. They might have helped you pick out a whole new set of tires, but when you're not looking, they're over there letting the air out of your tires and going, oh my God, what happened? Yeah. So for some of you, that is part of what's going on. Others of you, if you are in that energy of I've lost everybody, blah, 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 just know this is all about alignment. Okay. So you are doing this growing. You are actively searching how to grow and better yourself. This is part of the path. We have to look at and analyze the people we surround ourselves with at different phases of the journey, and not make up a whole story around it. Not even say, well, they did this, they did that. No, stay out of all that. Just look, I'm growing, I'm going this way. I don't have the old thoughts. I don't relate in the old way. Are these people in my life still relating in the old way? If they are, then my time here at this location or in this friendship or connection, whatever it is, it's expired. It's time for me to go. I need to continue my adventure in a different way. There are billions of people on this planet. And you know what? I want to have new experiences. I want to meet new people, people that can match my vibe where I'm at now. That's what is being called in. All right. So now over here on this side of the Arise card, very interesting. We're starting with the Six of Cups in reverse, and then the Five of Wands, and ending with the Magician. So this Six of Cups in reverse. Remember what I was just saying about the friendships and the relationships. Um, this is twofold because yes, this is about friendships and relationships. Those that you are moving away from. Maybe at some point you guys were like two or three peas in a pod. Y'all got along really well. But that hasn't been the case for a while. It's because those were some karmic relationships. Okay. And karmic doesn't mean bad. We need karmic relationships in our life. We are here in these earth suits, dirt suits, whatever you want to call them, meat suits, these physical bodies to have experiences and to understand the contrast of energy. We've had a lot of 3D experience. We're now tapping into 5D. So a lot of the people that have been on your path since you came into this embodiment have been more on the karmic side. They were here so you can learn the energy and they can learn the energy and the contrasting energy. All right? Um these karmic type of connections, and yeah, they can be soulmates, guys, but these karmic type of connections always bring in this Five of Wands energy. All right, kind of arguing, nitpicking, strife, things like that, because there's a dynamic playing out. That's the way it was supposed to be. And for those of you that this is resonating with, you've already come to that realization. You know that. So this is just confirmation for you that, yeah, you are arising. You are ready to step into your magician energy. The magician energy, the magician has learned a lot of lessons in life. The magician knows about the oneness of life. The magician is very respectful of energy. The magician works with all of the elements, knows how to alchemize this Five of Wands, Page of Swords type of energy into love, peace, prosperity, happiness, and joy. This is big energy that knows going from a caterpillar to a butterfly is a liquefying, ooey gooey, messy process. They've been through it, they're not afraid of it, they welcome it. And that's the energy of this week. Leaving this lower stuff behind, just understanding, okay, this is coming in for my highest good. I need to alchemize it. I need to remember who I am. When you come back to center and remember who you are, you absolutely got all of this. All right, these three cards here, these are from my ego deck, and I'm going to look at the subconscious ego, altered ego energy that is underneath what's going on up here. So let's check it out. We've got number 8, routines, which is the 8 of coins. Number 2, intuition, and number 1, ego. Ha! So 8, routines, which is also the 8 of coins. Guys, a lot of us do not realize that some of our habitual routines are keeping us stuck, keeping this old energy recycling. Why? Because we find comfort in routines. We find stability in routines. One thing I want you to understand is that stability and comfort in those routines are not coming from soul. It's absolutely coming from ego. Okay? Altered ego is a program. It does not get any new updates. Okay? Doesn't get any new downloads. So we are being asked to look at all of our routines, change that up. Okay. Page of Swords, look at what's going on. Look at where your routines are. Make little tiny shifts. Break up that energy is basically what I'm trying to tell you. Number 2, intuition, the high priestess. See, I love this. The high priestess and the magician, they're both very high vibing energy. They know the secrets of life. They know the secrets of ego. They don't get rocked by the energy. This card right here is really saying, go lead by your intuition. Your brain, your intellect has nothing for you right now. It truly is your intuition, your soul, and your heart. Practice not reacting. Practice taking a deep breath so you can respond. You may need to sit with some energy and feel into it from your heart, not your head. In other words, if you're still wanting to analyze every situation, that is keeping you stuck. That is keeping you in this Five of Wands. Okay? Then number 1, ego. Interestingly enough, in this deck, ego is the magician. So we've got the magician twice, and we have the high priestess. This is big, big energy, you guys. This is huge alchemy and transformation. It is time for you to arise. You may have been in hiding. You may have been going through some intense times. This is saying, rise up, rise up, rise up. This is a choice. You can choose to focus on the challenges, the issues, the heavier energy, and analyzing, and keeping that circle going. Or you can rise up and alchemize the energy, recognizing that, yeah, ego has a purpose. All right. We were all born with ego. The original plan and purpose of ego was to decide what we like and what we don't like, what we resonate with, what we don't resonate with. No judgment involved. Some people may like Pepsi, others like Coke. That's what I'm talking about regarding the resignation. You either, resignation? That's not the word I was trying to find. But anyways, the alignment. This, all, blah, 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 blah. Ego's original design was to create your personality. Creating the personality out of the different experiences we've had to decide, do we like that? Do we not like that? Do we align with it? Do we not align with it? What happened was altered ego got involved. Altered ego was created. It was created between 0 and 7 years old. If you're new here, go and watch some of my other stuff. Look for my courses that teach about that and how altered ego, your shadow, came to be, and how it is a program, and it was programmed based out of lower vibrations that you picked up with your senses. In other words, just to keep this brief, you were a small child. You went to go put your hand on a hot stove or an iron, whatever, to see what would happen. It's not, you were young, all right? Let's say you're 3 years old. You didn't sit there and go, oh, let me see how hot that is. What's that going to happen? No, but you were curious and you go to put your hand on it. A loving adult, we're going to go with, the story was a very loving adult, sees you about to put your hand on the stove. They freak out. They know that it's a hot stove. You touch that, you're going to get burnt, blah, blah, blah. You don't know that, but they do. They react. They yell, don't stop, or stop, don't touch that, whatever they yell, right? You, being focused on the experience you want to have, get startled. It jars you. It scares you. You go into fear. You start crying. You may start, and again, depends on how the adult reacts. And if it's anything like how I grew up, there would be a litany of, don't be so stupid, you know, you're going to hurt yourself, blah, blah, blah. And for all my Gen Xers out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. No fault to our parents. They didn't know. They didn't know. We're a whole generation that, you know, we got bullied at home. We didn't have to go to school to get bullied. I mean, not saying that didn't happen, it did, but we were bullied at home by our parents. They were always threatening to kill us or, you know, slap us into next week or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. But the litany of all the stuff you're not, right? So then growing up, whenever something would happen, and you would feel that type of energy come in, you automatically, it's like hitting play on a cassette tape. For those of you old enough to understand that concept, you hit play and that all that old energy goes on. You'll be sitting there, all of a sudden you're internally talking about how stupid you are. Why did you do this? All the regrets. That, my friend, is altered ego. That is a created program based on what you experience between 0 and 7. Okay? That is not divine ego. That is not the ego personality that is divine. It's the shadow side. It's the 3D version, and it is always designed to keep you in victim mode. So a lot of you, I expect that you guys have been battling internally with altered ego, whether you realize it or not. Now's the time to get back into the flow and just say, you know what? I see you, I hear you. I'm not going to feed you. I'm not going to give you any attention. I send you love, but today I'm a new person. Today I am going to arise. I am not going to entertain those old stories of my life that are all, you know, that are limiting beliefs about who I am, what I'm here to do, yada, yada. Okay? All right, let's get this wrapped up and see what messages we have. Love, praise, and gratitude, glory, and grace. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. Be open to change. Be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. That's what this whole thing is about. Look, manifestation and putting in the work. We've got two magicians here. There's a lot of manifesting. Make no mistake about it. You have been putting in the work. This is your time to manifest what you want. What is in your way? The wild horses of stinking thinking. You arrest your stinking thinking and actively work on changing that. Your manifestations are going to flow to you so fast. All right? All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you've made it this far, I send you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Alakai, Alakai, Alakai.